I can already see I'm a ruler in this kingdom. I think if I can control how they feel, I can control how they think. If I can whoop these all-stars, doesn't that mean I'm the best ever?
I'm Russell Hantz, and this is the Russell Hantz Show. What's happening, guys? It's your boy, Russell Hantz. Today, we're going to do something a little different, like you know that I like to do. And we're going to talk about a few survivors that I believe, in my opinion, most likable players ever. That's right. And we're not going to talk about me, myself. And I can tell you, you're probably like, oh, Russell, why would you even say that? Well, I was two-time fan favorite. Only one other person actually tied me for that title. I don't want to talk about people like me because we're so hated and we're so liked. We're so much in between. Just like Rob is not on this list. He's the same way. Just like Sandra, she's not on this list. Same thing. We're super popular, all of these three I just mentioned. But when it comes to super likable, I'm talking likable. Not all that hate behind it. That's what we're going to talk about. So we'll go on. I got 9 of them because I want you to tell me your 10th. I want you to tell me. Now, this is my list. I'm going to start with number 9. And I know a lot of you are going to freak out with number 9. But I have to go with my girl, Shambo. I don't know if you guys remembered. Shambo almost beat me for a fan favorite. I was the most polarizing person to ever play the game of Survivor. And Shambo came and almost beat me. They told me that they thought she was going to beat me. So it shows how likable Shambo was. You remember Shambo. You remember how likable she was. I liked her, and you liked her. So that's what it is. You can't hate on that. Shambo's a very likable character. I apologize, Shambo, for talking about your hair. Your hair is beautiful. Anyway, let's go to the next one, number 8. James Clement. Wait, what? James Clement? Why would I say that, right? James was the other two-time fan favorite. I don't know if you realized how much James was really liked. James was so popular. James was so liked that it just, you remember, 2 of these. I mean, he had so many one-liners that in his mind, it's just who he is. Talking about his grandma, wringing the chicken's neck and made him crazy. Anyway, yeah, James is very, to me, he was very popular. And if you don't agree, then tell me why. I mean, I don't think you could say too much about James. He's two-time fan favorite. You're the ones that voted for him. Yeah, James. Next. Number 7. COLBY. That's right, COLBY Donaldson. Don't be shocked that I put COLBY on this list because I don't like COLBY, as a person. Me and him got into it a few times. I just think he thinks he's bigger than thou. He's that type of person. And I just don't like the guy. But just because I don't like him doesn't mean he would be not on the most likable player list. Because I give credit where credit's due. People were literally naming their children after COLBY. COLBY, I would like to see if someone like CBS or someone come up with a list of the most likable players of all times. COLBY would be definitely in the top 10 or top 5. Today he's number 7. Number 6, YAU-MAN. Don't forget about YAU-MAN. Remember how much you liked him? That's right. You liked him. That's why I have him here. He was playing in Fiji. What was that? Survivor Fiji 16? I don't know. I may be wrong, but I think I'm right. Oh, 14. Huh? What? Survivor 14? I don't know. Whatever it was. He played Survivor Fiji, and I guess it was the first Survivor Fiji. That's a little weird because that's all we have now. We have Survivor Fiji time and time again. But yes, YAU-MAN was super likable for obvious reasons. He was adorable and he was likable. Next, number 5, TYSON. That's right, I have TYSON there. I don't know why TYSON gets to play again and again and again. It's because you guys like him so much. You know, Tyson's Tyson. He tells his jokes, and he's a likable guy. I played with him. He's very likable, very funny, very charismatic. He's a good guy. So I can see why you guys like him so much. But he does make the top 5 on my list. So obviously I'm giving him a little bit of respect. Number 4, surprise, surprise, Rupert. What? Rupert? Rupert probably should be number 1. But he's not in my head. He's still up there. Rupert is number 4 and super likable. I'll tell you a story. Heroes versus Villains. We were at the People's Choice Awards. I was next to Rupert, and I said, "Hey, Rupert, I'm gonna beat you this year in fan favorite." He said, "No way, no way." Well, guess what? Yours truly beat Rupert, the one that won $1 million in the fan pick. I beat him, and I won fan favorite in Heroes versus Villains. So I'm not saying I'm not even on the list, but I'm just saying that he is likable. He just didn't beat me that year. I get it. He's a teddy bear. Who wouldn't want to cuddle with Rupert? Everyone wouldn't want to cuddle with Rupert. Next, we have number 3, and it is Kim.
I know that I am not someone that people
Kim
want in their conversations
was
right
a
now.
ruthless
There's moments of
Survivor
paranoia where
player,
lots of people are talking and
and
I walk up, then
everyone
it stops.
seemed to
It's just
adore
awkward.
her.
Nobody will talk.
She
I've
was
never been in a
ruthless
before, you know,
in
my
her
season,
season
I
that
was
she
making
won,
calls every single
and
tribal council. I
still
played.
today
Trust me.
they love her.
But I
They
don't think I
worship
really
the
understood
ground
what
she
it
walks
feels
on.
like to be on the
Maybe
outs.
not all that,
This is not
but
the way I envisioned
she
my
is
Carolina.
super
Met for 3 hours.
likable in the Survivor community and in the real community. Now, she may be a little too high for some of you.
So far
That's
this
fine.
season, it's been a
But
really
for
different
me,
experience for me. I am
she
not
makes
used to
number
playing
3.
on the bottom. I was
Number
28,
2,
no kids,
the
and it's so
man,
different playing
the
with
myth,
mom.
the
2,
legend,
3, and
the
5
one that
year-old
I said
home
would
was
never
not
play this
easy.
game
It's one of the
again.
hardest things I've ever
His
had.
name is Jay. How would I put that? That went from hero to zero in their Survivor career. Yep, that would be JT. But that's not what this is. This is the most likable. And you cannot deny that JT, after he won Tocantins, wasn't the most likable player in the history of the game when he won that season. He was. Maybe not now, but he was. And number 1, you know it. You know it. You can say it out loud with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. That's right. There is nobody in the history of this game can be more likable than this amazing, wonderful person. It is what it is. I know it. And everyone that plays this game knows it. That's why, if she ever gets a chance to play again, I would work with CIRIE, would you? But could you beat CIRIE? No, you could not. No one could ever beat her, ever. She is so likable in the Survivor community, and much likable in the world. Everyone likes CIRIE. She is the one that got off the couch and did what she needed to do to get further into the game. She is you. That's why you like her so much. She's me too. That's why I like her so much. She is the #1 most likable person to ever play the game. And that's all I got for you guys. I am doing more for Survivor 42. I am covering it this year. We have it coming up. I have my part 2. I don't know if this is going to air before or after. Probably before. But part 2 of the cast coming up. My next 9. They look a little boring right now, but hopefully it gets better. And just because you're being filmed, it doesn't really capture your character and who you really are. So hopefully we have a good Survivor 42. That's all I got for you. Until next time, keep hope alive.